in our day and age, we have such an advantage that we have here in this book, this unique book, the very words of God. And not only the law, not only the first 5 books, as perhaps, in Paul's time, they would have had the whole Old Testament, which they called the Hebrew Bible, or which you can call the Hebrew Bible, but we also have the New Testament, don't we? We have Romans, we have Galatians, we have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. We have the wonderful fulfillment of the Old Testament in the New Testament. And of course, the New Testament helps to explain the meaning of the Old Testament. What was it all about? What were all those ancient prophecies and promises all about? Well, they're fulfilled, aren't they? In the New Testament, in the coming of Jesus and the pouring out of the Holy Spirit. And here we have it in our own language. Previous generations would have been thrilled, flabbergasted, dumbstruck to think that you could have this book in such an easy format, in such an accessible way. It's broken into sections for us. We've even got we've got chapters and verses. That didn't come around till about 1000 AD. It's broken up into sections. We've got subtitles, so the subheadings, which can help us understand. We've got many translations. There are around in today's world, since Tyndale in the 16th century translated the Bible. Specifically, he said, so the plowboy could understand it better than the Pope, which in some cases might have been true. Here it is in our own language, contemporary. 900 different English translations at the moment. Not all of them are brilliant. Most of them are very good. This is a very good one, I think. Isn't that wonderful? And there's no policeman who's going to walk in the door in a minute and arrest me for opening this book and preaching to it. And we could be here all day. I promise we won't. But we could be here all day and no one would come in and arrest us. This is a great advantage that we have. And former generations would have been absolutely amazed by it. And the question is, are we taking advantage of this advantage? I hope we're taking advantage. I have a lovely memory of driving through Scotland, driving home from university. It was in 1988, and a lovely summer day. You don't get too many of those in Scotland, so it was one to be treasured. And I was driving north, and I stopped over in the fair city of Perth. I recommend it to you. It's a lovely city. It's got the Tay River flowing through it. Beautiful countryside in Perthshire. And I stopped there at a little Christian bookshop. Now, there aren't many Christian bookshops around these days, sadly. Although there's lots of good places online. But I used to love visiting Christian bookshops back in the 80s, maybe 90s. And I bought myself there at the NIV Study Bible. I've not got it with me. What a treat it was. What a treasure. It's such a lovely book. It comes with all of the Bible text, of course, but also explanations underneath the text of what it means or what they think it means. So the Bible is the main thing, isn't it? But the explanations or the commentary was helpful too. I still have it. It's in the office up there. It's not looking so good these days, a bit beaten up. It's held together largely by elephant tape or rhino tape or whatever you call it. But I do take some comfort in the saying that a Bible that is falling apart is used by someone who isn't. I can fall apart with the best of them, to be honest. But I think the Bible has held me together a number of times. What a great book this is.